decided to book through AirAsia, not knowing how strict they were with their baggage weight, including for the carry-on and personal items. So I spent like 2 hours at the airport unpacking, throwing stuff away, and just trying to make my stuff fit. Thank God I was raised to be punctual, because you just never know what you're going to run across, especially traveling internationally. So I made sure to get there like 4 or 5 hours early. But yes, I safely landed in Bali, Indonesia. And outside of the Grab and taxi drivers trying to scam me as soon as I stepped foot outside, I did enjoy this airport experience very much. I loved all the artwork. Okay, y'all, so I just got to my villa, my first stay in Bali. This is in the Umalas area, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I just got something more budget friendly. I know it's not the fanciest looking villa, but I just wanted a piece of like that luxury vibe for at least a portion of me staying here. Got my luggage right there, but this right here is the living room area. And then you see the view right there. I'm gonna go out there later. And then right here, the dining area. They have some tissues, I guess, on the table. And then this goes to the air conditioner up there. Honestly, when I first got here, I was a little concerned because I was like, why is it so hot up in here? But maybe they just cut it on before I came in. I don't know. But yeah, there's silverware, an extra plug. Then right here, I don't think I'll really go out here for real, but I guess this is a little mini garden going on. Always nice to be surrounded by nature. Then we have a little kitchen island. Definitely does have an older look to it. You can tell it's not that new. But the main reason why I even booked this one is because they have a washer and a dryer, which I really needed. I didn't really need it. I could have went to like a laundromat, but I just felt it would be really beneficial and convenient to have that starting off here, since I wore quite a bit in Malaysia. And then I had to throw away so many clothes too. But here is a place for me to cook. I definitely can see myself chefing up a little bit up in here. And then this is supposed to be some water for guests to drink. I honestly don't think I'll drink this regardless. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. Then they already warned me, do not drink or brush my teeth with this water right here. We'll get sick, even if I have the water filter. And this is bedroom number 1. Yes, I said number 1. I ended up booking one with 2 rooms. It's honestly hard to find like a nice looking villa without more than 1 room. So yeah, this right here is like a mosquito net, because like in the doors right here, there's like a little crack open. So I guess it's easy for the bugs to get in. So just in case, or in case I open the door and they come in with me, I'll be more protected while I'm sleeping and I get all bit up. But this is the bathroom right here. Toilet, and then a shower area. And I specifically picked this because of this. I can easily just swap this out instead of only using that one up there. But yes, let me grab the key. Okay, let's go outside now. And as you can see, there's a decent sized pool outside. And I don't even know how to swim. I hope it's not too deep, because I'm also pretty short too. If y'all don't know, I am like 5.5 feet. Then I just love the nature that's surrounded all right here, the trees and stuff. And then a place for me to kick back. Oh, and they also have a grill right here too. I don't think I'll use that, but nice to know. Oh, I can also use this right here if I want to do something outdoors. Let me show you bedroom number 2. Bedroom number 2 is here. All the ceilings. But yes, the bedrooms pretty much look identical, honestly. Another shower. So I'm gonna be staying at this place for about 10 or 11 nights. I forget which one exactly, but then I'm gonna be going to a more touristy area so that I could do other activities that I really wanted to, I guess. I'm definitely not the first to mention it, but please be careful if you ever visit Bali because there's barely any sidewalks. The roads are super tight and the motorbikes be zooming, and there's just a bunch of holes in the ground, and the sewers are just way different to where they're open. So be careful. But this cafe that I went to is like a 10-minute walk from the villa I was staying at, so I was going there so frequently, going to get me some juices almost every single day. Then I just decided to walk back to the villa and chill and rest because I was so tired from all the traveling.
I will slap you.
Okay, I didn't get dumped. I called it off. Damn right you didn't.
Okay, y'all, so it is the next day, and I ended up getting me some fresh juices. I got these two juices from the place, the raw juice place or whatever, and I got this shot. I'm about to take this shot and head out in a second. I'll probably drink one of these when I get back. I'm not sure, but I'm about to go to the grocery store just to get some fruits because I think I'm gonna be consuming mostly fruits and just raw foods while I'm out here. I have literally been on a mission to see which country has the best taste in fruit and comparing them to America and just living out this luxury of getting to try them while I'm out here. So I'm definitely making the most of it. What's up, guys? I made it back to my villa, and as you can see, I got the Bali, the Uber bag right here. I actually didn't even go to that area. I just stayed, I think it was Kagu or something like that, so not too far from where I am currently. I'm like in the Umalas area. I guess that's like technically Kuta or something. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I really don't know, but somewhere nearby, like more north, kind of more closer to the airport rather than more of the touristy vibes in the Ubud area. But yes, I finally went to the grocery store, and I just got me a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm really surprised by the stretch of this bag, for real. Like, it's so heavy because I got like 2 or 3 things of water, and I just got some other things too, just a whole bunch of stuff to last me for at least like 2 to 3 days, I would say, because I am going to be eating mostly raw. Well, I think I am going to be eating completely raw now that I think about it. Correction, you will notice that I decided to just eat raw for a couple of days. I believe I did about a 48 to 72 hour water fast at one point too. And I just tried to get smoothie bowls as much as possible. I was surviving off smoothie bowls and avocado toast for real. And then I just decided to eat a few more cooked foods. Unless I eat like some granola or something like that. But yes, I decided, you know what, Bali, for this first part of the trip, I am going to do some sort of fast because I have truly been needing it. Like, y'all don't know, I felt so foggy, but ever since I touched down here, I felt so clear. It's crazy, but not really, because I kind of expected that anyways with my astrocartography, my astrology for this place specifically. So yeah, everything, I'm just looking to just clear out the rest, especially after my last experience in Malaysia, which wasn't really the greatest for me, honestly. It just didn't really resonate with me much, and it was okay. I was grateful for the experience, but I just had to get up out of there, which is why I only made that stay for a short period of time. But yeah, let me show y'all everything that I get. I got me some seaweed. This is not raw at all because it definitely says roasted seaweed. So, ooh. Now, I'm kind of scared to eat these, to be honest, because I just don't like that the packaging isn't really secure, and as you can see, it's a little beat up at the bottom, but I'm going to just pray over it, and I'm going to just hope and pray and trust that I'll be okay. My stomach will be okay. Yeah, I got me some baking soda and a lemon, too. I got down here somewhere just to clean my produce. I'm not sure if other countries like this one, in Indonesia, if they struggle with like the parasites and stuff like that and use that method for cleaning or not, but I'm just gonna do it just because that's what I'm used to and just for extra precautions. But yeah, I got me some bananas. I'm trying to see if these bananas will be different, like the ones with the seeds. I don't really know how to find those because I didn't even find them in Malaysia. Like, I bought so many bananas and none of them were seeded. They were literally like the ones in America. One thing I will say though is they definitely were a bit sweeter. I will definitely say that. I got me some cashews, some raw cashews, even though they say cashews are not technically raw. Got me some sea salt, of course, because I have some cucumbers, because I am very much a savory person. Like, I just cannot go too long without something a little salty. And I don't know what that is. They say that salt is associated with anger, which would make sense because I have carried around a lot of anger like a lot of my life. So that makes a lot of sense. But I definitely do think I could see myself doing some sort of like fast or detox from salt, because that'll be one of the most challenging for me for sure. Like sugar is not hard for me at all. I've never really craved that much sugar for real, only chocolate. And I don't even know what chocolate is about. Maybe some sort of magnesium deficiency or something, if you're saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I got some Manuka honey for the first time. I've been wanting to try it. I just decided to because it was such a good price. I think it was like 64,000 in the Indonesian currency, which here it would have been like at least $30 to buy, 30 US dollars. But I believe 64,000. I'm trying to do the conversions. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But yeah, I got me some coconut water inside the little coconut thing. I love how they have these on deck. I only seen these one time in America, and that was when I went to Florida, which would make sense because it's, you know, like tropical vibes, and it was a great experience. So I just had to grab this real quick, and I prefer to have it out of there versus the boxes anyways. Ooh. I got me some coconut yogurt, and it's actually plant-based. Oh yeah, coconut. But I love how it's in this glass jar as well, and I don't have to worry about it being in plastic or anything. But I will say the ingredients aren't like 100% like the most natural, which I kind of expected, of course, being at a store, because all grocery stores, at least the ones that I've been to, they all operate to where they have to have some sort of preservatives to keep the shelf life long. But it would be super great to have some sort of store, restaurant, and all that to where they consistently swap out stuff by its actual expiration without all the extra preservatives. Like, maybe I should do that for myself one day. And for y'all, of course, because everybody be asking me to start some sort of restaurants, telling me how much I would thrive with that. But that's still up for debate. But yeah, I got me some water. I wanted to try out 2 different brands. This one is Ferrell. Air mineral natural spring water. Have y'all ever seen a dragon fruit like this color? This is to the people that have not visited these countries. Like, I have never seen this before in my life. Even online, I've never seen it before. Usually the yellow one is a lot more like darker and has a lot of like black accent colors to it too. This one is like a different type of yellow, so I just wonder, will it be a different taste or will it still taste the same? But yeah, I also got a passion fruit. But yeah, y'all, this is my little grocery haul or whatever, but I'm about to make me something quick actually. I'm going to try this juice that I told y'all about, that I had got yesterday. I want to see what's to it, because as you can see, it has some go-to cola up in there, which I have had before. I believe I bought a pack of it too from an herb shop, but I've just never consistently used it. It's definitely giving celery. The housekeepers are here. I asked them to just clean the pool because honestly, it's only been one day. Not even a full day, but one night. I don't really need that much cleaning for real inside. But yeah, this is available every single day if I really want some type of housekeeping every day. Okay, so this is my first savory meal. It's literally just cucumbers, avocado, some salt and pepper, and some seaweed. I think I already mentioned that combination already. Yeah, I'm about to chow down and get some stuff going as far as my business newsletter and stuff, and maybe watch a couple things. But yeah, it's afternoon for me, so soon enough it'll be morning time for my US audience, for most of y'all that's watching, so I can get my posting and stuff ready for that time. It doesn't have the black seed?
No, not the
No? You don't have any with black seed?
no.
Okay.
This one
want more sweet, so black acid, a little bit not so sweet.
This is a local fruit market that I had passed the previous day, and I wanted to see if they had any watermelon, seeded watermelon. That's really the only reason why I came, because the grocery store I went to did not have any, unfortunately, with seeds. And then I just ended up going to another grocery store that was nearby my villa. They unfortunately did not have any seeded watermelon either, so that just was not something I could find in Bali. I don't know why. The lighting is not too good up in here, but I'm doing a little retwist because it's been far too long. I think my last one that I did was like a day or two before my birthday, which was, my birthday is August 1st. So it's definitely been over a month. So it's about that time. It was well needed. And especially for my hair texture personally, I have a mixture of 4A, well, it's like 3B. It goes from 3B to 4A. It's like different textures depending on the section of my hair. Like towards the back, that's where the more 4A curls are, versus it gets closer to the top, it gets a little bit more loose for some reason. But yeah, just because of that, my hair doesn't necessarily hold the new growth as well to where there wouldn't be easy breakage or whatever. So I have to make sure I stay updated with my retwist until they mature a little bit more, because my hair also grows like really fast, so my retwist really don't last. But I know pretty much everybody that got locks always say the retwist don't really last for real. But yeah, that's just been always something for me. Even when I would get braids and stuff too, those would hardly last unless I got them like done professionally, because I just kind of started to do my hair myself, even braids, and when I was doing faux locks and stuff. I made sure to bring this foam right here, this on Jackie's brand. It's Frizz Patrol. It's like a setting mousse or whatever, and it's probably not even the right product for locks specifically, but it's all that I had on me. And I forgot to ask my stylist what product she uses, because usually I do prefer to just go get it done professionally, because those just hit different, and it'd be taking me 5 hours to do a retwist. But surprisingly, this one is way faster than I usually move. Okay, so the way that I recorded everything, since I'm still improving with vlogging, I just kind of took a video of every single meal that I had while in Bali without really doing much of a follow-up. I don't really eat on camera either. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in mukbangs, but one thing I can say about the food in Bali is I'm not a fan, to be honest. The smoothie bowls are good. Some dishes were good, like the vegan pizza that I had was good. The avocado toast was good at some places. The smoothie bowls obviously were the staple. But a lot of places that I had, I just wasn't a fan. Just as far as like seasoning blends, I'm very used to my traditional garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, salt, or whatever. And it just felt like that was missing. And, you know, I'm open to different spices of other cultures, of course, but I don't know, this one specifically, I just wasn't really that into. And I don't know, that's just bound to happen trying any, you know, different cultures' food that I'm not necessarily used to. And I've heard other people say that they weren't really a fan of, you know, the Balinese food. And maybe it's just for vegan food specifically where it doesn't hit as much. Yeah, I still managed to get through. That coconut ice cream right there that I had was definitely good. The chia pudding, but a lot of the other stuff just wasn't it. Or it was made with soy and other ingredients I did not agree with. I'm about to do some laundry. I went to that grocery store, a live Whole Foods that is not too far from my villa, and I found this laundry detergent. This was actually from a different location actually. It's the same company grocery store, but just the one in Canggu that I went to. Yeah, clean, pure vegan laundry liquid. That's the best that I could honestly find because I was not able to bring my stuff, unfortunately, to make my own just because of the weight restrictions of everything. Unfortunately, I just got everything sitting at home, but it's okay. At least I found something. But yeah, it's just about to be a little quick laundry load. This might honestly have to be 2 loads because I didn't know the washer was this small. Let's see. It's actually my last few days at this Airbnb villa that I've been staying at, and honestly I really enjoyed my time here. I just got dressed or whatever. I just finished recording a video too, but I'm about to meet up with a group of girls. Hopefully I connect with them pretty good. You know, they're also traveling too. I met them on an app. Well, I didn't meet them yet, but I first found them on an app. It's called Nomad Table or something like that. And pretty much you can meet up with people nearby in your area, you know, other travelers or whatever that may be traveling solo or just want to connect with new people in general. I'm definitely putting myself out my comfort zone with this. I understand like isolation or whatever and needing that time to yourself, but what's the point of really putting yourself in these new spaces, new places or whatever if you're not actually going to engage with people along the way, whether that's people that are already from here or other people that may be on the same journey as you. I'm just hoping it's a good vibe or whatever. We're going to this pool club, I believe, somewhere in the Kangaroo area. So yeah, I'm not dressed for the pool. As you can see, I'm just wearing a dress, but if we do end up going over to the pool, I'll just probably put my feet in and whatnot. So I just had me some cacao, so I'm feeling good. Some ceremonial cacao. It's so crazy that my intuition, it's so crazy how my intuition literally led me there to even find that, because I had been wanting to try some ceremonial cacao when I was back in the States or whatever, but I was not able to. Well, I could have ordered it, but it was just kind of pricey and out my budget like at the time. Yeah, and especially I kind of wanted to do that as some sort of like professional ceremony or whatever the first time of me trying it. It's like a lot of the things that I've been wanting to manifest for so long are just all coming into existence. It's just crazy, but not really, because duh. But I was just looking for a regular supermarket or whatever, and then I went into that one specifically and I noticed, okay, this isn't really that much of a supermarket. They got a couple fresh produce things, but it's not really what I was looking for. And it was mostly just a bunch of like herbal things, incense and stuff like that, pots and pans. And then, but yeah, I went right up front by the register and I saw that they had the ceremonial cacao right there. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And I just got the smaller bar or whatever just to see how it would make me feel first, because when it comes to any types of like medicines, plant medicines, and just things that may give you a certain feel or effect on your body, like even with mushrooms and stuff like that, I have to be very careful. Like my system is very sensitive, like it's crazy. So I just wanted to test it out first, and it was only like $9 US. And I was like, say less, let me try this out. And I enjoy it so far for the most part. I have not had it with any sweetener, but I guess that's usually the best. I even feel that way about like herbal teas and stuff. But yeah, I am about to head out. I decided to take a quick motorbike to the place through the Gojek app, I believe. And, you know, the girls were honestly really cool and nice. We had some decent conversation. It just, you could tell when it's not really a connection that lasts long term, but it's definitely good in the moment. And just a good experience to be able to, you know, talk to others and see what similarities you may or may not have. But yeah, I left that after about 3 or 4 hours, and then I just continued to explore. That exploring led me to getting stuck in some Bali traffic, which is definitely inevitable if you're gonna visit out here, because they don't have barely any stop signs or stoplights, so this happens quite often. What's up, y'all? I have just made it to the place that I'm gonna be staying at for the remainder of my time here in Bali. I actually took not a Grab, but I took the Gojek car this time, because I find that using Grab, for some reason, it just doesn't really get the exact address like that I'm looking for when I look up what something may be listed as on Airbnb or wherever I book my stayings at. For some reason, it'll more accurately pick up through Gojek rather than the other apps. So I just use that, and actually Gojek has been cheaper too than to take the Grab cars, and I did not know that. So yeah, maybe it depends and varies time and time, just kind of like how Lyft and Uber does in the US. Like most of the time, Lyft is cheaper, but sometimes Uber may drop down a little bit lower. So yeah, I'm just gonna give y'all a mini tour. This place is actually like a guest house of someone, so I'm not gonna show y'all too much. I thought it would be a little bit different and more private, so that was one thing that was kind of like, okay, this is gonna be an interesting stay. Like, I don't think it'll be horrible, but it's definitely different than what I was expecting. Okay, so right here is like the living room area. As you can see, got a little couch right there and table. Some lights, some artwork on the wall. I wonder what that is. But got the elephants in here, the horse, symbolism. I forgot what both of those represent actually, but I definitely vibe with them. I definitely want to make my way to some sort of elephant sanctuary while I'm out here. That'll be so much fun. I don't even know if I want to do that in Bali specifically. I think I'll actually save that for Thailand, where I could, sleep in a room with the elephants. Well, not literally in the same room, but the elephants are like outside the window or whatever. What the helly? Okay, and right here, if I want to, then I'm able to slide the door or whatever. And I'm being so cautious, like with every move that I make, because the way that my last villa that I was staying at has, I don't want to say traumatized, but it just got me a lot more weary or whatever of all these lizards. I was practically just living with them. Like, it was me and the lizards. Like, the lizards are my roommates, or geckos, whatever you want to call them. But yes, this is a little bit of a preview of like the outside. It's very much like foresty, gardening. There's a table back there, and there's also a kitchen outside as well. I might wait to show y'all that part though. But this is the bedroom. I just got a couple of my things on the bed. I'm actually going to show y'all how I install my shower head water filter thing too as well. And that's just my luggage or whatever. It has a TV. Some closet space. Extra over here, just shelves. But I don't even think, honestly, that I'm gonna unpack too much for real. I might, since I'm staying here 17 nights, more than the last place. And then I don't really have that many clothes anyway, so I guess it would help a little bit to unpack. But this is the bathroom. Now, this part was actually a lot smaller than expected. This whole place was smaller than expected, which I guess happens quite frequently through Airbnb. But yes, this is the bathroom. I mean, at least it has every single thing that I need, for sure. But I'm hoping that my thing fits, like this sizing or whatever, according to this. This is my third stay so far, and I don't know if it's just because I'm getting what I'm paying for and just kind of purposely budgeting, that I'm like constantly getting stays where it's just not as like clean as they make it out to be on the actual apps in the photos, or if they are just super old images and stuff is just worn out over time and they don't commonly, upgrade it and clean it that well. Like things such as this. You see how the curtain, I can tell that bugs or whatever were being killed on the window. and that type of stuff just stays there. They don't really change those out because I guess they see, okay, well, it's still getting the job done, so there's no need to take it down, and it's not horribly like all over the place, messy or whatever. Humbly, I can definitely understand that perspective, like especially somebody growing up where I grew up. Like, I'm literally from the south side of Chicago, and if you grew up around that area too, you know what it's like to grow up within, you know, a low income household, to where stuff just isn't always the most prettiest. You know, stuff was made way back in the day and not necessarily updated either. It's like I'm to an extent used to seeing stuff like this. It's just, again, it was not in my expectation, but at least it's something that to an extent I don't find too discomforting. But yeah, it's even like cracks in the wall and stuff too. I'm just like, oh, okay. As I walked up to the Airbnb, I saw a freaking rooster. I don't know if it was a chicken or a rooster, if they're considered the same thing, whatever. But I saw one, and it's baby too, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm just hearing a whole bunch of cock-a-doodle-doos. I'm just like, oh. I kind of heard that a lot too when I was out there in, not really in Umalus that much. Kind of, depending on where I was walking to. I might have heard one or two, but it was mostly when I was in the Canggu area. I was pronouncing that Kangoo at first. But yeah, they're definitely all up here, and I guess I don't even sleep that late anyways, but if I did need an alarm, then I would not need to set one, because apparently they start going off at around 12 noon and also 5 p.m. as well. They just need to do their singing or whatever. Yeah, as I was walking, I saw some, and there's actually one that the owner keeps too, as well as a pet, and I believe they also have a pet dog. There's kids as well, so that's another thing to keep in mind, because my place, the guest house, and their Airbnb, their house, the main one, are so close together. It's just like they come outside and into their backyard. It's literally like right there, like such a short walking distance from me, to where I feel like I can literally hear everything, because the walls, the windows are so thin or whatever. I know I have privacy because I have the curtains, but it doesn't truly feel like I have that much alone time. Like, of course, I'm traveling solo, but I also wanted to open myself up to new experiences and meeting different people, and who knows, you know, the family is already super, super welcoming, so I'm not mad about that, and I don't doubt that, you know, they'll be respectful and that we'll get along. But who knows, it might just teach me something that I didn't even know that I needed or whatever. And they also do have a temple too that's also in the backyard, which is really nice, and they say I'm welcome to go in there anytime. I did not get any YouTube footage of this coconut oil making class, but I will insert the footage from my other medias in case you missed it. Did you know it's actually super easy to make your own coconut oil from scratch? This is a common method used in Bali, and I had an instructor show me step by step how to make some. First, we started off by cutting and peeling off the skin and saving that skin later for the fire burning. And then busting the coconut open and, of course, emptying out the coconut water. We removed the meat from the harder exterior and then used the grater to do its thing. This part does require a lot of labor, but I was having the time of my life, as you can tell. And then we mixed regular water with coconut water and then added the shavings into it. Then we separated the pulp from the liquid, and this right here is how you make coconut milk without a blender. The milk was poured into a pot with some fresh turmeric for some color, and then it was placed over some heat. After about 10 minutes, you could start to see the oil was forming, and that's when we had to separate the milk from the actual oil parts, and then put it back over heat, and then just continue to cook it until it was complete. Finally, it got stored in this glass jar for me to take home for any cooking, skin, or oral care. This was a 10 out of 10 experience and a blessing to be able to learn how to create this. I even got a tour of their garden, so make sure you guys support them next time you're in Bali, or even try this method at home. This class was north of Uba, so it was closer to the Airbnb I was staying at, and it was only about $25 US, which was very affordable. Now this next activity is on a separate day. Definitely will do better at organizing the more I, get in tune with the vlogging. But this is TT Waterfall, and it was so beautiful, very, very beautiful. It was just very wet, like the path to get there, because it was raining right before really hard. And it actually started raining on my way back to my Airbnb, like once I left here. So I literally got caught up in the flood. I literally thought it was the end for me. I thought we were going to get into an accident, like trying to drive back through all that rain and flooding. But I had made it back safe. And honestly, I just had not been doing that many touristy things as I had thought I would be doing. So the rest of the vlog is just going to be random activities, to be honest. Like this right here, one day I decided to get me a tattoo because I wanted to. And next, this is me doing a farm to table cooking class. So yeah, y'all. Other than this, my trip was very much internal rather than external and doing all the popular things. So what's up, y'all? I'm still deciding if I'm going to make this a separate video on its own or if I'm just going to attach this into one of my vlogs. But pretty much I'm about to do this cooking class, but I was able to do it vegan version, which I'm thankful for. So pretty much it's gonna be farm to table, where we literally go and harvest the ingredients from the actual farm and then we cook it. We learn how to make traditional Balinese dishes. So I'm excited for the most part. I already know that there's gonna be a lot of tofu used and I understand like it's super popular, especially in Asian cuisine and stuff. It's just that I really don't enjoy eating it much or much soy at all. So hopefully we're able to leave that out of most of the dishes. Hopefully it's not a huge staple in majority. And it's something called satay sticks too. I don't even know what that is, because yeah, they literally gave me the recipe book and they showed me that I'm going to be making a total of 8 dishes besides the desserts. So I don't know if that means I'm making 7 or if there's 9 in here, but 8 savory recipes. I'm sure it's gonna be fun because I don't know, I just feel like that's just such a huge flex. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You could literally go outside and harvest it yourself, which is the way I feel like it should be anyways. And when I had first gotten here, they gave me some complimentary fruit. They were gonna give me some tea or coffee too, but I didn't want any, and I believe that's snake skin. Okay, we're off to the garden now. They gave us these baskets or whatever to collect all the veggies and stuff that we're gonna use.
Grow with organic system, so we never use like a chemical or even pesticide. What available in here? And for make a Balinese coffee, we make about 70% of Arabica and yeah, this okay.
Y'all don't even understand. As someone that not only loves food, I love nature, I love wellness, all that, and just the natural things in life, this was a dream come true for me to be able to experience this. All right, on the screen, everything that we prepared, and just enjoyed the ASMRs and the visuals of everything. The instructor was so cool, had great English, so anybody can take this that speaks English. And I was able to swap all the soy out for things like potatoes and stuff. Granted, potatoes aren't that much better of an option, but at least it wasn't soy. And again, I just wanted to throw myself into the experience and know what it was like to cook and consume authentic Balinese food.
For me also same, but not okay. Like because Sunday is like a day off. One piece is the red one. Sour tempeh honestly. Always every day. Like this, yeah. Or a loro. So yeah, or the onion and garlic. A little bit of salt.
That's good enough.
Thing we have here is like beer winter Coke Zero and original, like a zero sugar. And we have this coconut shell. This is the traditional spoon in Balinese.
Oh.
So this we use to scoop the rice, and we put in a plate, and we put a little bit of everything, and then try it.
Non era pasticceria del pasticcere a prendere solo del questo.
I just wanted to end off my vlog by showing some quick meals that I made while staying in Bali. I made some cabbage, made some lettuce wraps, and some borscht as well. I made a couple other things, just didn't get it on camera, but I apologize. I did not get more of like some aesthetic, reflective type content, but I really was on an introspective journey, very spiritual experience for me. So I'm praying that I can make the Thailand vlogs a lot more organized, as I will be doing more, and I'm transitioning more so into my studying part of my travels and also some other things, because I've been planning to go to Thailand for way longer than I have for Bali. I hope it was still enjoyable, and I look forward to sharing more in Thailand. I probably will still end up sharing more of insights that I had gained and wisdom from my experience in Bali, more so through my shorts, so definitely subscribe to see.